Are you ready to install this 4-hour timer with me? Let's do it. You're getting your money's worth with this video, let me tell you. I hope you're learning some stuff. You should be learning quite a few things that you can utilize on your next project. Okay, now we've got to push this in. So usually what I do is I'll spaghetti this. So these two wires here are going up, and then I'll make this section go down and this section go up, you know, like that. I'll reposition this wire so the white wire is going up and then back down, kind of like that, you see? Something like that. And then the ground wire, I'm going to have that kind of go down in the box and then back up. Okay, like that, see? Now I can push that into the wall. And that's why I needed those wire nuts back there all the way. Okay, we're just gonna hang on to it, kind of wedge it back in there. I don't want to put these screws right in the holes yet. I'm going to put it off to the side just a little, just to make sure that I've got everything pushed back far enough and that this screw's not in my way. You know what I mean? Just want to make sure I got all the wires pushed back as far as possible, because if those wires are hitting something, I don't want to know that when I get ready to put these screws in, do I? Because you may think, oh, I'll just put the screw in and I'll just ram that right on in. I'll take an electric drill, and that's the last thing you want to do, let me tell you. Because if you can't get this in all the way, what's going to happen is you're going to take that screw and you're going to strip it right out of the plastic threads. Okay? And that's the last thing you want to do. And so at this point, before I screw it in, I want to look at this and see if it needs to be tilted. And it looks like it does, so I'm going to take that, kind of bend it a little bit. I'm redirecting the wires inside, okay? Because once I get this up against the wall, I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? Okay. I got those in there. That's why I do this by hand. Man, I'm right up against the wall. I wish I had more room. This is just getting to me now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up a little bit more. That's looking good. Okay, now I haven't tightened this up all the way just yet. I've got it in the groove. And now, before I tighten it all the way, you see there's a little bit of a slop in here, because where the screw is, that hole is open to a little bit. Because if this box was slightly off, let's say, you could straighten up this by pushing the top over to the left, the bottom over to the right, or something like that. But I don't really need to do that, because that is going to be crooked on this particular box. This box looks pretty straight, so I'm gonna have just a little reveal on both sides of that notch. You know, I'm gonna screw that in. Just kind of hold that. Okay, make that snug. Do the same thing down here. Just gonna kind of hold on to the plug. Make sure it stays right there. I got just a slight gap on both sides, and that looks nice and straight. Now, if you want, you could even take your tape measure over here. Let's see what it is. It's a short 3 inches, and I got 3 inches exactly at the bottom. So you know what? I can move the bottom over, or maybe I can move the top. Move the top over just a little bit to the right. Okay. That's assuming that wall is perfectly plumb. If this wall was not plumb, if you measured off of there, then your box is not going to be straight. But because it's so close, I can do it that way. Okay, I got 3 inches there and 3 inches there. Another way you can check it. Looks like the box, this is coming out nice and straight and everything. You know, I think we can put that cover plate back on right now if we want. What do you think?